Welcome to GameBreakers. My name is Thomas, this is Allison, David, and Diamond, and we are continuing our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game, A Bard's Tale. Thanks for joining us. So, we last left our intrepid heroes in an airship 150, or about 400 feet above the Bodwamore Desert, in the middle of enacting their cunningest plan. Boronor had a spectacular week. He had crushed a city. He had captured an adult dragon, the prize which would open the gates to his ultimate conquest that would fulfill his oath and finally let him rest. All that was left was for his good friend Escrion Keybinder to show up with the apparatus, which would change the Dune Harrow into a shadow dragon, bound to him, thus tilting the balance of power in a lot of ways. Everything was going so well. The timeline was tight, but he wasn't too worried about it. The day before the celestial occurrence, when the ritual had to happen, surely enough, the Air Pearl, Escrion Keybinder's signature ship, came into sight, presumably with his tools and machine. Meanwhile, his armies sat stationed in front of the city, camped in the shadow of the giant granite hooded snake. And he went to meet his old friend. Had a quick chat at the door, sent away his nightmare because it's rude to smoke indoors with living people, and went down to see his prize. They could catch up later. A trap went off, raising his suspicion. He warily went down the next few paces, at which point the team's full ambush came into play. The inevitable Marut, Thursday 09742. I think I've changed that number every time I've said it. The Murder Fairy, Unville Mossbark, aided by their illusionist ally, on loan to them on pains of 7 generations of cursing, Abrila, the Disney princess. They struck, and it got crazy for a minute. You can check out the blow-by-blow on our last episode, but now, as we zoom in the camera, Boronor has just flung a necrotic fireball here into the cluster of everyone except for a lone Gnomish ranger off on his own, which Boronor then set off to follow and isolate. It was as he loomed over our Gnomish hero that we cut last time. And let me grab the envelope where I had all your initiatives written. And we zoom in. Everybody ready? Everybody know where they are? Everybody have... I got your wolf tokens up. We're ready to go. You said dire wolves. They're large, right? Okay.
Can you remind me what the red icon character is in the center?
That is David Bowie. The Guardian of Faith. Or Spirit Guardian. Can't remember what the spell's called. From
Guardian of Faith.
From the Bard. The Bardian of Faith. So.
Yeah.
But it's Ziggy Stardust. He shoots laser beams. I don't think he's the right term, but moving on. Top of the round is Unvele. He's got spider climb. He's gonna run down, and I'm gonna make him do an acrobatics check to enter the door from the top left. Well, that's not good. He rolled a 3. However, this is his shtick, so there's a good chance he's got a plus a bajillion. Yeah, he still makes it. He could have rolled a 1 and made that, actually. So I didn't check. So he ungracefully manages to basically sort of like roll his way up the door, plant his feet on the top of the door frame, and sort of halfway dive at Borinor. It's not graceful, but it's enough to get his attack.
Friendship. Or not.
Oh, well, even with advantage, Borinor currently has a shield of faith up. He is geared. He is ready, and that the flurry of attacks does not land. Meanwhile, 2d6 piercing damage as the jaws on the shield clamp shut. Though he is mobile, and that mobility allows him to, without an attack of opportunity, move into a flanking position.
Alright.
Borinor, blue smoking pupils sweep along with the movement as he goes, and while he's still got plenty of guard towards you, he is very focused now that he has that particular target in his grasp. It has vexed him so. Lovelace.
Can she fit past me through the doorway?
You can move through allied squares, yes.
Okay.
And she has not popped her big yet, has she? Did she chew the potion?
Oh, it was a hill giant strength, not enlarging.
Oh, okay.
Can she fit there?
She would have to take the movement to go in this 5-foot square and then around. But as long as you count that whole movement around the corner, which I believe she has.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah.
Right, and I'll call it even a single diagonal move so it doesn't even provoke.
Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna attack him. Or try to. What is that? 22 to hit. Oh my god.
She manages to duck under the floating magical shield that moves to intercede, but he manages to get the hard edge of his greaves and his shield in the way to keep it from getting a clean strike. 8 damage. Clank!
30. Well, that's her turn.
Okay.
myself over here and cast protection from, well, evil, I guess, in this case, on David with this little stick I got. Like, dive across the room and zap you. And it's choosing one, Boronor's undead or not undead.
He is clearly undead. Everything
okay.
you know about him, he is...
Evil and undead, which gives him disadvantage to attack David and other things. But
Okay.
This is loading real slow, apparently. One moment. And you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Oh, that's
for
good.
A bit, David.
I was going to ask about that for Lovelace after you went, by the way. So that's your move, your action, any bonus actions?
No bonus actions at this time.
Okay. Lovelace? Is there a way... does Lovelace have any way not to be frightened? Now that she's not within 10 feet of Stan?
Hang on. Did we lose our Heroes Feast?
No, you guys are still within the Heroes Feast. Okay, never mind. Thanks for the reminder for this session. So, after Struana comes Arila.
Who's been holding and hiding with the scroll.
And she dashes to the top of the stairway to get well within... Well, she can see the fight, but she is staying very consciously far away from Struana. And that is what she does. ClickClack.
How open is that door above me? Like just cracked?
Wide open. I have it drawn at an angle just as a reminder, but unless Lovelace would have tried to leave it half open or something. She was the last one through. I don't imagine she was being gentle about it. Slam, smash.
Okay. I'm running away. I'll take the hit. It's fine.
All right.
If I go straight, well, you know, by way of the map, if I go straight north, do I still have line of sight on Captain Hot Topic?
Yes. Especially if, like, as you go through, you make sure the door's open. That's no problem. And he does not take an attack as a reaction. He lets you go.
He's got bigger fish, I understand.
Well, you only get one reaction per round, and you have already seen him do that parry thing. He has a feeling he's about to get mobbed, and you know, hitting the squishy DPS is not priority right now. Bonus actions?
Well, that was just movement, right?
You didn't take the disengage, right?
What would be more effective? Do I still get 2 attacks when I move?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just shooting him twice.
Okay.
Well, trying to. And not sharpshooter, just regular. Because I need to try to hit him. 24 and a 25.
25 is a hit. 25 hits it dead on.
Is a 20? Oh my god. Okay. A smarter person prepares their dice ahead of time. I am not this person. 22 damage. Can I do that reaction thing with Lovelace?
Yes.
I mean, I doubt she'll hit, but you know. Nope.
She does take 10 piercing for her trouble.
I gotta stop doing that. Okay.
Crank. I don't know if you've ever heard a bear trap close. And most people have never heard a bear trap close with something in it. But it's not a comfortable sound. It's not one of those sounds that makes you feel good inside. Especially when it's something you love, I imagine. Bonus actions?
No.
Okay. Stan.
So, am I too big for this doorway?
You can squeeze through. It'll be half your movement in those spaces. It's like difficult terrain or crawling through a hole.
I want to be like right there, but that's a bunch of doorway.
And you're also going to end up. You can't occupy the same space as Lovelace.
Yeah.
But you do have reach, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say I do have reach. So I'm gonna stick my arm through the doorway and hit him with a hammer.
Okay.
Oh, 4. I got 16. I get another attack, so I'm gonna try that again.
By the way, he is surrounded by other combatants. You do have advantage.
Oh, well then that first, I guess, one is 24, which is a no.
Still not enough. You do take 3 points of damage for your trouble.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna roll my next one. Aha! I get that one. 27.
He will use his reaction and meet your hammer with his mace. Clank. He adds 6 to his AC with his parrying and denies you.
Damn it.
Denied.
And for the record, you were correct. I do have Aura of Courage. I just had not added it to my character sheet when I leveled.
That's right. Well, between that and the Hero's Feast and everything, you guys are super brave. Maybe you have less fear than you should, in fact.
I have a good amount of fear still.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna do Shield of Faith.
After Stan, it's Borinor. He sees all the shenanigans going on at the door, and he figures that whole clusterfuck's going just fine on its own. He turns, and you see a whirling sort of almost like a model of the entirety of the celestial cosmos, sort of the like, you know, the simplistic globe version that they have as a kiddie tool, like, and this is the plane of air, and this is the plane, I imagine. It springs up kind of like that, turns around, looks at Unvele. He is going to spend one of his points of inspiration on that.
On that 3?
On that 5, it was a roll with advantage.
Advantage.
Actually, you know what? He's not. He's going to make his second attack, and that's going to do it. You see on impact that model of the planes just bursts. It explodes around Unvele and just batters him mercilessly. You see it leave burns and scorches and frozen marks. And when the one that is teeming with wild energy and coursing and wobbling hits him, it flashes out like a bubble, and you can for just a second see massive trees and overgrown lush foliage and weird twisted animals for just a split second. As Unvala's eyes go wide, he looks at his hands and says, "No, she'll find me," and he's gone.
Well, that's exciting.
Banishing smite. We'll have no more of this. And he will draw an attack of opportunity from Stan and Lovelace.
That's right.
Nope.
She's not feeling it?
Nope.
Roll 1
Oh.
and a 16 total.
Okay.
Lovelace has a point of inspiration too. She's got
Lovelace
a
has a shield eating her.
Yeah, even when you miss.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 20,
Speaking
roll.
of the shield eating you, 6 points of piercing damage. Clank. And he goes into the airship's stock room and shuts the door.
Like a coward.
You notice, though, by the way, KG spellcasters may see that as that planar energy was drawing around his weapon, it also the shield that was circling him with the decrepit fist holding a disembodied eye vanishes. That mists away back into the ether. Thursday, 09-247. Oh, actually, nope, he doesn't have advantage on it. Christ! Your inevitable friend has rolled a lot of ones in this combat. He charges through and just goes to shoulder through the door. Something about the angle and maybe where Lovelace is sitting, he's just like, boom! Comically, oh! He does take another few feet of movement to do it again.
And fail again.
No, the second time he makes it. But it cost him movement. He can get to here. Okay. He busts in and looks around. Looks at the other door closed behind him. Oh, and he has reach. So he will make his attacks on that door.
Reach is a beautiful thing.
That's the one he critically hit.
That door is...
Wow.
Just
and a thunder effect goes off. The entire airship shakes a little bit. The material around the doorway gets a little like splintered, and the door just explodes inward. On average, that's like 40 damage. I can't imagine your doors have.
Yikes.
And that is Thursday. Top of the round. Unvala sits incapacitated in the Feywild, looking around, knowing that his doom is upon him. Lovelace.
So she's no longer engaged, right?
That's correct.
Can she get past Stan?
Yes. As long as you don't stop in his space, it's no problem. You can move through friendly characters.
Lovelace is running back to me.
Okay.
Start started pouring here.
And that's going to be her entire turn.
All right. Struana.
So Thursday broke down the door that Boronor went through, right?
Yes, he exploded it.
So I'm gonna go over here where I can line of sight a Boronor and
Okay.
cast heat metal on his armor. I would like to remind you that because I'm a fire bard, I ignore resistance to fire damage.
It's true.
So yeah, it's not a ton of damage, but let's irritate them.
What level are you casting it at?
As I cast it at higher levels, it just means I can attack an additional thing.
Damage increase.
All right, 1d8 per level.
For each slot above 2.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna cast it as a 4th level spell. Okay. So we'll roll that damage then.
Roll that damage.
That's 16.
Indeed it is.
Right.
And he's at disadvantage until your next turn.
Disadvantage to...
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But not safe.
Yeah.
I can also use a bonus on each of my subsequent turns to cause this damage again.
Okay.
For a minute.
So, because I didn't move, my full movement, I'm going to then move myself back on the other, duck to one side of Thursday. Blow really hard in the back pipes, duck to the other side of Thursday.
Good call.
Take a deep breath.
Avrila
More there.
waits.
Good plan.
She doesn't think it's time yet to start casting the spell, but she's got it still in her Heward's handy haversack, because it remains extra dimensional and thus less vulnerable. She can cast a healing word without dropping her invisibility. So you will all receive 7 hit points back, or 5 hit points back.
Yay.
Right? It's minimum possible, but it's what she does.
I just realized when Lovelace attacked Boronor, that should have hit because I didn't count for the increased strength.
You want to roll some damage? I'm okay with it. Sure. She already took the shield hit. You might as well get something out of it.
Thank you, exactly.
You suffered for that.
Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, this is how not to be a jerk, GM.
Right.
And just one moment.
9 damage.
ClickClack. You're up.
I heal Lovelace. I use Cure Wounds.
Okay. That's your action.
Yeah. Let me see how that turns out first. Not bad. Better. Okay. And I use my movement to saddle up.
All right. Stan.
I think I'm gonna move past Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. And I also have reach because of my the potion of giant strength that I took.
Roll that beautiful melee footage.
Yeah. I realize it's a plus, should be a plus 13, not 12. 31. Does that hit? That hit.
It does, and he can't even parry that.
Nice.
That without his shield of faith, that overwhelms all of his tricks.
Oh, that's right.
You take 9 points of piercing for your trouble. And it is from a magical source if it matters for any. So that's your movement?
Yeah, and then I hit him, and it's just figuring out my damage. It's 2d8 plus my strength. 16. And then I'm gonna use my second attack as well. 29.
That one, chink. Bonus actions.
No, that's it.
Boronor. Boronor's feeling better about his situation at the moment. That stupid fairy is taken care of for now. Actually, before I make that proclamation, he has some concentration checks to make. As his action, you see blackish blue, kind of pale, deathly smoke curl around from his gauntlet. He just runs it over the wounds that the assassin left, and you see the armor knit shut and twist and flatten itself out.
How irritating.
Isn't it, though? What's more irritating is as he's doing this, he looks up at Thursday. Noble Marut, I cannot possibly be your quarry. Who is it you seek? Lay on hands is an action, not a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. You can see a swirl of darkness wends its way around his mace. It obscures the head in inky roiling black. Thursday replies, I seek the Bone Priest, and starts wailing away. Doesn't actually have advantage anymore. I forget. Well, no.
He's at disadvantage for attacks.
Oh, this is Thursday.
Oh.
But you both have reach, so you're both within melee range, so I'll count it. So yeah, okay. He delivers a crap ton. That one is lightning damage. From his other fist, the one that connects squarely, like right under the helmet, catches him under the throat guard, and you see the inside of the armor and the helmet just light up with electricity.
Fantastic.
Yeah, just lights up. I mean, you can smell like that ozone taste when electrical wire gets too hot. Like, it clearly erupts through that little closed space. Yeah, that's all for Thursday. And that is the bottom of the round. Top of the round. Unvala continues to suffer in fear in a beautiful forest glade. He's like a little inky splotch. Struana, or Lovelace.
Full double movement dash thingy to here.
Okay.
And have a good day.
Struana.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fuck you. Let's see. I'm gonna like do a run by fireball come in, fireball, go back out. Which is not a concentration spell, so I can keep heat metal active. It's a dex save for him.
Where are you placing the fireball? I assume basically at the far end of the room here.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a small problem with that.
Oh, it's a 20-foot radius,
It
isn't it?
sure is. So
Oh.
I'm also gonna need dex saves from Stan, Thursday, and Struana. Where are you standing when you cast this?
I'm like ducking in the door and then tailing it out of there.
Sure. But the spell goes off before that second half of your movement. So where are you standing when you cast it?
You have fire resistance.
Basically in front of the door.
So like here? Oh, sorry, wait. Let me get my
Where's
clicker.
my... Like here?
Here? Okay.
Yeah.
5,
I gotta have
10.
to roll 2.
Yep.
Oh.
I rolled an 11 for my dex save.
Okay. What's the DC, Struana?
I rolled a 12, and I think that my it's 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm taking a quarter of this damage.
All right.
But everyone else, all right.
How much is it?
Gonna find out.
We about to know.
What? Oh my god. It's type. Jesus Christ. Take me 5 times just to do this. There we go. 25 is the total damage. If you fail the dex save, you take 25. If you succeed, you take half that, or if you're me, you take a quarter of that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reheat his armor
Okay.
for another what was that? For another 48. So let's see.
Ooh.
That's just him, and that's 16.
Okay. So the other thing that happens is you were in a threatened square and left it.
I'm gonna get smacked upside the head.
Oh! Yo! You sure do. So he hears the little pitter patter of dwarven feet, and he's like, "Oh, I know this one. This is that pop-in bar. The bagpipes are about to start." He just waits. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wha-bam! And you know
Ow.
what? He's gonna smite you too, because he really wants to break your concentration. So he's gonna burn a 3rd level spell for a critical smite. That's gonna be 58 plus 5, 63 necrotic damage. Wham! Just full force, all of the face, directly in front of the mace.
Oof.
And then you run away. Can I get a concentration check on that heat metal?
Yeah, let me go ahead and fix my hit points real quick. How do I do a concentration check? I don't think I've done one of these before.
It is a constitution check. So you roll d20 at
Okay.
your constitution. Double it's based on the damage you just took. If you've got Warcaster, you get advantage.
It's 18.
Not gonna do it. You'd have had to.
All right.
I'm not sure you could have rolled that. I'd have taken a natural 20 with the amount of damage that you just took full force. So immediately black streaks, just like you can see all your veins light up with that like kind of blackish dead looking, like the blood inside has died a little.
But we should go after him since he hit me.
How far can Bowie move?
I have no idea.
Right, I don't know how that works. I think you can direct it as a bonus action or something.
It doesn't say that I can direct it. It says a creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a dexterity saving throw. It doesn't say if I can direct him or not.
Well,
But we've been acting like I can.
When does it move? Is there condition?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, if it doesn't say it does, then it stays right there for now.
Okay.
Struana, any other actions, bonus actions, dialogue?
Ah.
Ow!
Yeah. Sounds about pain and trying to find healing potions.
Okay.
No. So was smite a spell or just like a thing?
That was a thing. Magical addition of damage to an attack by sacrificing a spell slot. You've seen Stan do it.
Okay. I mean, not okay, but okay.
Stan usually does it with shiny, happy light. Oh no. Ah, that's the next melee attack too. He was saving it for Stan, but you need to make a Constitution save. I think it's Constitution.
Me?
Yeah. The spell he had just cast was Blinding Smite.
18. Again.
Sorry for the delay. I want to make sure I get this right. Never mind. I see. There was a fatal flaw in that spell that means you could not have cast it. Never mind. No Constitution save.
Okay.
Sorry. Action economy bit him on that one. I thought it was a bonus action. So, you're safe.
Yay.
Abrila really wishes she could cast Cure Wounds on you, but it's a touch spell. So...
I'm not dead yet. Not yet.
I could heal you, but I don't have line of sight.
Not dead yet. Hammer to the face. I am feeling really glad the Stan's on our side.
Yeah, she's got nothing that can help you guys. Sorry, this is...
Why aren't the dire wolves trying to attack him?
Oh, you know what? We forgot to put those in initiative. I'm sorry. Let's have them go right now. And if you could roll for them, David.
Yeah, okay, I have to bring up what their stats are. Hang on. Can I say they would have moved in there by now?
Yeah. Give them 2 turns worth of movement at least. And he took his reaction against Struana, so they get a pass.
That's fine. Crit.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Okay, yeah. 3.
It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
This is the. Oh no, never mind. I take it back. Yep, it's gonna hit. Roll that damage.
Woo. Yeah. 25 damage and a strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC 13.
He makes it.
Yeah, no kidding. But still.
Right? That's a hit. A palpable hit. And it takes 5. Both of them take 5 damage back for their trouble. Actually, only the first one that attacked comes. No, wait. They attack on different.
They all attacked. Only one of them connected.
Yeah. So both of them.
And they have advantage because of pack mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in 2 turns with advantage, one of them hit, and that's because it was a 20.
The first turn's worth of attacks did them 5 damage back. The second turn's worth did 7 damage back.
Okay.
That is the wolves. We'll just slot them right in after Abrita. Why not? ClickClack.
I hunter's mark him
Okay.
and shoot him twice.
Alrighty.
Well, shoot at him twice. No. And you have a good day.
That is all.
Mm-hmm.
You counted your advantage with all the things.
Advantage?
Oh, he's surrounded by hostiles.
That gives me advantage?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
That's how you get your sneak attack, by the way.
I didn't realize it gave me advantage also.
Yeah, well, and that's why it triggers your sneak attack, because it gives you advantage.
I'm caught up now. Wonderful. 27 and a 24 misses. But 27 I think hits.
27 will hit.
Ha 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 ha. Uh, 18 damage.
Hail of arrows, one of which catches in the shoulder plate. All of these wounds, there's no blood. Some of them, the more pronounced ones will like start leaking a bluish smoke. Bonus actions? Anything else, Lovelace? Or ClickClack?
I load something into the mortar launcher.
Okay.
Is that how? If I can do that as a bonus?
I would say yes.
Okay. Oh no! I'd hunter's marked as a bonus.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Suck it, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Stan.
Is activating my armor a bonus action?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Fuck. So the whole room lights up with blue light as right in your face, ClickClack, you get the neon billboard of Hezrig's novel antiques, antique novelties. Wong.
Yep. And Stan does not look good. Getting a face full of fire, that was not good for him. So, I will do lay on hands on myself.
Okay. Boronor watches you. Ah. All right. I see what we have here.
Man still called them fake. I believe that's an action, right?
Yes.
So that was my bonus action. Yeah, and I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
So
all right. Borinor. Puts his shield up, just holds his mace in a defensive position, just shoulders around the doorway and scuttles along the wall where the two fighters are where the two fighters are. 1, 5.
Do the wolves get attacks of opportunity?
Yes, everybody involved will get an attack of opportunity. And the door is not there anymore. That
30.
that manned through. 30 is a hit. Have 11 piercing. Snap! Oh, never mind.
I can't. Does the bonus on the hammer also add to damage? I can't remember.
No, not in this case.
Okay.
The wolves
Missed.
will take 8 and 11 piercing.
Oh man, I did almost max damage. 22.
And he used his reaction crowning Struana, so he can't pull his shenanigan.
Ow. My head, ow.
And that is fire damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not liking anything about what's going on here.
That's good.
And that's gonna be a hit from the big guy, too. And that is with his Thunder Fist. And he also takes a chunk of damage. So everybody just beats the bejesus out of him as he's skittering along the wall and ducking back behind. As he's face to face with Thursday, he looks up at him after he gets clobbered once, looks back up and says, "I can give you the Bone Priest. I'll show you exactly where he is, and then you can go." The Maru still has his dupes up. He kind of nods. And, okay, so that was movement. He didn't take an action before that. So as a bonus action, he is going to put his hand on the helm. And he is a recognized user. And he calls up, map a path to Martyr's Bulwark, which the ship has already in its banks. It knows Martyr's Bulwark. And it pulls up a map. And then he backs through this door and shuts it. And yells through it to the Marut. Oh, wait, he can't shut it. He used his action and his bonus action. And yells back to the Marut. "The map is on the helm. I have no qualms with you. These assassins, on the other hand." And that is his turn. I'm just going to go ahead and make him do a persuasion check. This is the one where he adds his inspiration. Okay. Interesting. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. Thursday. Squeezes in to look at the helm. Sees the map. "How can I know you speak truth?"
Do I have time to say anything in all this?
A sentence or two is a free action.
Thursday, we had an agreement.
He still takes a couple of jabs through the door, but nothing that connects. He's studying the map. Top of the round. Unvala sheds a single tear. Lovelace.
Is that a bonus action?
He's incapacitated. He can't even take actions. That's
If I move parallel to the doors, do I have line of sight?
I would call it 3/4 cover. I know that doesn't matter to you, but yeah. Yeah, if you like jumped up on the table.
Fair enough. Wherever makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, that works.
Abrila whispers to Struana, "Is it time yet? Is it time yet?"
I don't know how I can tell if it's time yet.
It takes a whole minute to cast.
That's good to know.
Abrila's gonna make a wisdom check.
This is not her
panic.
skill. That's good.
Wolves, what have you to say about all these shenanigans?
Oh, look at all that distance. Okay. 50. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can actually get to him in their movement.
All right.
Turns out wolves are fast.
What do you know?
It's not even double movement, it's just their movement.
Do they have to move? You know what? He's not going to attack of opportunity, these sad little creatures.
They're still going to try to attack him. Okay, first one succeeds. Second one does not.
All right. First
For
one
the
takes
record,
7.
they can only succeed on a critical.
The first one takes 7. The second one takes 5.
Okay. 19 damage.
Okay.
And a DC 13 strength save.
No problem.
Yeah. To the surprise of no one.
Yeah, saves on a paladin. It's hard,
Mhm.
man. How much damage did you say?
16. 19.
19.
I can't believe I remembered.
Okay.
Oh, that kills both of them.
All right.
They went down swinging, though. They got a hit it, which is more than they ever deserved.
ClickClack.
Can I see him?
Yes. From where
Yes.
you are. And he is he's taken a lot of hits. I mean, the armor is battered and damaged and creased and punctured in places. He's got probably 6 or 7 of your arrows still just hanging out in there. Plus, it's hot, Well, no, it's not armor anymore. Sorry, never mind.
It will be.
I have no doubts.
A 30 to hit on the first one.
Okay.
Do you want to do attacks then damage, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Natural 20.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey.
Okay.
Woo.
Is he in combat with anyone at the moment?
Not if the wolves are dead.
Okay. Damn.
Thursday has stopped threatening his square.
What a single-minded fool.
21 on the first one.
Okay. It's piercing damage, right?
Yeah. uh, 20, 26. 35 on the second one.
Damn. So the first one sticks, kind of like mid hip. The second one goes directly through the shoulder girdle of the armor. You see it pass out the other side.
Nice.
He's sort of staggered and rocked, like he's still defending. He's still back behind his shield, but man, he has taken a lot of damage.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you think. Stan. Unless you have more ClickClack, bonus actions, moves.
Don't I go before Stan?
Yeah.
Yes, we skipped you.
I thought that happened when ClickClack went, and I'm like, I'll just
You were
wait
right.
a minute.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
Struana.
Sorry, Stan.
It's okay.
It's pretty simple. I'm going to back up, like here. I think that's where I want to be. Or like here. And I'm casting a Cure Wounds on myself at a higher level. I'm not
Okay.
dying so much. That's nice. I would also like to do, would it be an Arcana check or a Wisdom check to see if he's weak enough for us to cast the spell yet?
You have seen one spell that should have landed not land. And
Okay.
He's got 3 of those kicking around. It's a little meta. I don't know how to describe that. You know that his legendary endurance and stamina have not been worn down yet.
Okay. And my turn this time is pretty boring.
It's a pretty standard bard
I
turn.
think
Move, cast a spell, maybe inspire something.
back up, hide. Mostly back up, hide.
Anything else, Struana? Got it? Okay.
Thanks.
Now
Sorry.
we'll go to Stan.
Yeah. Keeps moving and it's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can get here. With 30 feet of movement by squares.
6 squares with 30 feet.
A little tricky with the big icon, but I think I did it right. And I can't see him, so. How injured are you, ClickClack?
Don't worry about it. Lovelace
Alright.
is kind of hurting, but
Then-
I'm okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. No spells, no bonuses, no nothing. Okay.
I guess I could take a double move. I just won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I stand in the doorway there?
You can.
I'm a good door. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Borinor.
I don't even realize I'm doing it till I hear it.
He looks at Thursday, catches him right in the eyes, and says, "I am a being driven by an oath I cannot break, will not break. You may trust my word."
Sounds like a lie to me.
And then he casts Dispel Magic at Stan.
This fucking guy.
No.
What effects do you have on you, Stan, besides the invulnerability?
Let's see. I have took a potion of giant strength, a fire giant strength, a potion of growth. I think those count as magical effects.
For purposes of this, I believe yes. Are any of
Okay.
those below? No, none of those are under third level effects. But they all go away.
And does my shield of faith go away?
What level is Shield of Faith?
Like 1.
Then yes. Let me make sure it affects all of the things and not just.
I thought it was one at a time.
You might be right. You might be right.
That
I
sounds
might be
like- that's-
remembering an old version. It starts at the highest maybe and goes lowest. No, it's all of them.
Fuck.
All right. So Stan shrinks.
He shrinks. He gets weaker, and the invulnerable shuts off. The billboard. Somebody pulled the light.
Oh shit.
And he just looks at you. Now it's just you, your faith, me, and my faith.
And all your
I
magic.
believe that the gods are lost. Simple slavers, just like these snakes in the desert. What do you believe, Stan? And is it mighty enough to matter? Thursday.
Can you shrink my icon?
Yes, please do. Thursday rolls a natural 20 on his insight check and knows for a fact that Borinor has given him the information to clear out, finally, the cache of his day. And he is programmed with exactly one purpose, and everything is just a means to that end. So he casts Plane Shift. You see clockwork enfold around him.
I used to think you were cool.
Aww.
And Thursday exits the field. Unvala can't even wipe the tear. He's incapacitated. Lovelace.
I didn't get a chance to say it because of the confusion with Struana's turn,
Mm-hmm.
but I would have loaded the mortar launcher. This is gonna have no effect. So Lovelace launches a alchemist fire at him. I'm assuming it's a range attack. I forget how we. It's been a while. I forget how we did this. Make a range attack against creature or object. On a hit, target takes 1d4 damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay.
I have to hit his AC, don't I?
Yeah.
Lovelace can't do that.
It's always not 20s, man.
Does she have advantage because he's engaged, or is that just me? Nope.
Okay. How far off were you? Or what
It was like a 16. So I rolled a 19.
All right. So roll me a D100. Struana, call it high or low.
So good. Is it good, high, or low? I'm calling good. Over 50.
Okay. What you got?
72.
72. Okay. It sails over his head, and you hear a plink sploosh, and it lands in the tub. So,
Which is impressive in its own way.
right, and does not break.
Hey.
Well, presumably, at the very least, it didn't erupt into flame.
Mm-hmm.
Struana.
Whew. Yeah. That time. Lord. If I move over here, can I line of sight him through Stan?
Yeah.
As I'm moving, I'm going to tell Abrila to keep it in the bag. I'm getting awfully close to her. And I will be doing another heat metal. Sorry, I was checking what I want there. Okay. And that is a dex save from him. No, wait, I'm sorry. There's no saves. That's right. My bad. Come on, Diamond's Brain. Do the thing that you need to do. I'm gonna buy myself some spell cards.
Those do come in handy.
Yeah. So that's 21 damage for him. And I'm gonna scooch back to the other side of Bowie.
Okay. That sucks for him. Anything else, Struana? Bonus actions.
I think so. I'm checking if inspiration is a bonus action. Yes, it is. Which of you has already used your bardic inspiration? Did anyone add a 1d? You did?
Yeah.
Then you are getting an additional 1d10.
Yay.
Which is as I'm going by, like, you got it, Stan! Back here, I'm like, all right, traditional bard, I'm back here playing something rousing on the bagpipes. Well, short pipes.
I call this song Something Rousing.
All right, and that is the end for Struana. Abrila takes a step down and around the staircase after you get a little too close. She's like, ah. She has one job.
Yep.
Wolves are dead. ClickClack.
I have advantage because you're fighting someone, right?
Yes.
2 sharpshooter attacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration that I keep forgetting I have.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm doing math in my head. This might take a while. 27 hits, right?
That is a hit.
Okay. Fucking. 24 damage.
Okay. You sink another one down to the feathers in the armor, and he just looks at you and is like, "That's enough." Points your direction. I need a dex save.
Okay.
This is a great time to use an inspiration die if you don't do well.
I did not do well.
You could add a D10 to that.
How many do I have?
I know you have one from me, and the ones you have from Thomas are D8s. The one from me is a D10.
Okay, then I use the one from you. I've completely forgotten what I just rolled.
I can't help you there. I know it
Yeah,
wasn't good.
I can't help me either. Ah, it wasn't good. I probably. Oh, I have a good. I have a good dex bonus. It was an 8, 9. 10. I'm gonna use one of the D8s.
Okay.
$23.
That will get you half damage on this hellish rebuke, which means you only take 15 fire.
Does it hit the crab too? Because I'm riding her.
Nope, just you.
That's specific.
Yep.
How much did you say?
15. Any other actions, bonus actions, more movement? You happy where you are?
I say ow, and and I load another payload into the mortar launcher.
Okay.
It's gonna be beneficial one of these days.
Stan. You're right where you want to be, man. Toe to toe with the evilest of evil.
Yeah,
This is where a paladin belongs.
it's true.
In between his friends and danger.
I must be serving Morden well.
Continued
So
bagpipes.
So with the backdrop of epic bagpipe music, I will swing my hammer at him.
Boom, 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 boom.
23 on the first one, 25 on the second.
The first one is not going to do it. The second one, because he used his reaction to Hellish Rebuke your ranger, is a hit.
Teamwork.
Yay. Thanks for taking one for the team.
Kind of all I can do with it.
14 damage, and I'd like to use Divine Smite.
Okay.
As
I thought you might.
Since that, and I'm gonna burn my only 3rd level spell slot. And I'm gonna do another 4d8 damage.
All right.
So another 18.
He's beginning to look haggard. Like you guys have worn on him over and over and over. Any more? Stan?
And taking a potion is a bonus. Is a full action, right?
Bonus.
The bonus?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have done that first. Oh, whatever. I will take my last potion of giant strength.
Okay. Ah, I see you know that you and your faith are inadequate, he says as his turn begins. Boranor will take a 5-foot step. That will provoke an attack of opportunity, Stan. Because 5-foot step doesn't mean anything in 5th edition. Just means you take your swing.
I rolled a natural 1. So, nope.
Oh.
I am going to say that gives him a he would get a reaction on you from that natural 1, and he sees the opening, and you see him see it, and then he doesn't take it. Like, I had you on that one. You're overextended on your left side. Who trained you anyway? He then takes his attack actions. He keeps his shield up toward you. Oh, you did take... Here, have some piercing damage, Stan.
Whee! How much?
We shall find out. 7. He keeps his shield trained on you and just viciously backhands the helm. Just beats it repeatedly. Pieces are flying out. You see sparks flying off of it, and then you feel and one side of the gyroscopic mechanism that keeps the thing afloat has lost power, and the ship is beginning to tilt and lose control. And that is where we will cut for the moment. We'll take a quick break and be right back. If you like what you see, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And if you want it to get better, that's what Patreon's for. All the links are in the doobly-doo. We'll see you in a minute. Have a good game.